connected the CIA's drug involvement to gang-affiliated drug dealers and the crack epidemic in black neighborhoods.
Everybody, welcome back to the pod. I am your host, 2400Y2K, and it's good to be back, man. I just put that last episode out, and I'm hoping for the best. I don't know how it'll be received. It's a little different than the other ones. I listened to it back. The audio kind of sounds fucked up because I used a different mic, and I think I fucked it up. Like, I think I had the dials fucked up and like didn't press the right button. I don't know. It could be a multitude of things, but and sorry for breathing in the mic so much. I noticed that on the last one, and I don't mean to do that. Like, I just got bad lungs, I think, and you know what I mean. And it doesn't come through as much on like the recording, if that makes any sense. Like, as I hear it now, it doesn't really come through as much. But that's just something that you learn through doing this, I guess. I suppose. But yeah, I'm back. I wanted to do this episode because I saw a post on Instagram, and it was Young Lean. Um, he's one of he's from like that 2014 SoundCloud era type shit. He's the goat. He's one of the goats in my opinion. I fuck with Young Lean, but he said do something, do anything, do whatever. Start a milk factory. Go make a magazine. Get a job. Draw a painting. Do anything. Have fun and stay safe. And essentially, that was his message to the youth. Essentially, that was his message to the youth. And like, I don't know. I think there's something powerful about that. Like, it sounds silly, but I think modern philosophy, or like modern I don't know. That's the only thing I can really think of. The only word to quantify it. Modern philosophy is like it's more silly. It's less serious. You know what I mean? It's philosophy can come from anywhere, and so I believe that like, I don't know. It seems in the modern era, a lot of comedians and silly people and stuff are some of the smartest and most educated people. So I don't know. There's just something to that. That was a little bit. I kind of want to go more on it, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to waste y'all's time. Not waste your time, but fuck. I'm not trying to be on that philosophical talk all the time, I guess. But I just thought that was really interesting, and I thought I will go into a little bit. Like, is like, I don't know. I think that's something that like isn't talked about enough. I guess is like, just doing stuff is like really good for your mental health. I feel like just like Young Lee said, go draw a painting, start a milk factory, just do something. Like, do something fun, do something you like. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think that it has to do great, or it has to put up numbers, or it has to be the best, or that they don't have access to the means to make stuff. And I think in the modern era, that's like, it's just not as true. I mean, I think like this, like the pod, you know what I mean? I don't have thousands of dollars worth of equipment, but I do have, you know what I mean? It did cost like a couple $100s, but still, like, it's more accessible than it was in 1990. You had to go through broadcasting, radio. Same with like writing. You know what I mean? You have to know how to read so you can know how to write. So a lot of people throughout history, up until the last 100-ish years, even, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say up until the last 100-ish years, people didn't know how to fucking read, let alone write. I mean, so I don't know. I feel like that fuck. I always lose it. I was on a point too. Like oh yeah. This is the point of like, I don't know, people have more access, and if you want to create art, like, you can go buy a notebook and, you know what I mean, some colors, or you can go buy paper and canvas. And I got a homie, and hopefully he'll be on soon. His name, I don't know if I'm not gonna put his shit out yet, but he draws, right? He does a lot of drawing and art and shit. and I'm not gonna lie, his setup's pretty crispy. But like he has access to that, you know what I mean? And he makes as good as drawings as anybody. Like, you know what I mean? You'll see. Like once I'll shout him out real quick. Rikatsu. Go follow him on Instagram. I follow him, so if you want an easy way to find him, that's one. He's one of my homies, and like, you go check out his drawings, and you'll see like that shit is top tier ass level. That shit is like that's as good as anything I've seen on like major Instagram or Twitter pages. And that sounds kind of silly, but it's kind of hard to see just straight drawings anywhere else. Like they don't really put drawings on the news. I would say animation, but I haven't seen his animation yet. Word on the street is that he's getting into that. So if that happens, that's an Oppenheimer conversation. That's a whole that's a nuke. That's an explosive. So yeah, I don't know. We'll keep that under wraps for now. But basically, I'm just saying that people got more access these days, and like I don't know, you could do anything you want. If you want to get into fitness, if you want to get into writing, if you want to get into reading, if you want to get into, I don't know, there's all kinds of things. But I think just doing stuff helps you. Like I had this convo with another one of my homies that like it doesn't have to be a function. It doesn't have to be a like we go and fucking, you know what I mean? Like we don't have to do a whole lot for it to be fun. Me, sorry, sorry, but me and my homies, we went fishing the other day. Man, go fishing, like go fishing. I'm telling y'all, go fish. If y'all don't fish, go fishing. I'm telling you, it's the shit. Me and my boys went out there. We had a fucking ball, man. Like we didn't catch shit, mind you. The spot was kind of shitty. Also, I think I'm kind of sick right now, so sorry if I sound weird and keep sniffling and whatnot. But yeah, we had a dope ass fishing trip, and like we didn't catch shit, mind you. We didn't catch a damn thing. I don't think that's because we're bad fishermen. I think the spot was ass. Like nobody was catching shit out there. There's a lot of people there. It's not even really that good of a fishing spot, but we was just like I was saying. It's more about just kicking it. We don't have to do nothing really. Like, yeah, kicking it at the crib is one thing, and you can have fun that way. I'm not saying that me and my homies do that all the time, but it is fun to just go out. Like, you don't got to do shit. You could just go get a little grub. I mean, do a little shopping. I always thought that was something for like females, but I don't think that no more. I think shopping's fun, and like you don't have to shop, you don't have to buy shit, but like just going out and like looking at shit and looking in stores and um looking at like Funko Pops or looking at Legos. Um, that's what I'd be doing. You know what I mean? I've been to Target and shit with the boy, not the boys, just my one homie. But I'm sure the boys wouldn't mind it. You know what I mean? I keep burping and shit. I just ate dinner, so my bad. But yeah, man, you know, I used to think shopping was like a feminine thing, but like nah, man, like it's some fun shit. Like just you don't gotta buy shit. Just looking at stuff you do want or that you know what I mean, putting an idea together. Sometimes you find spontaneous shit that like you didn't know you needed. It doesn't have to be no fucking like shopping trip. You don't gotta walk out with bags full of shit. You don't gotta be on no bougie shit. You could just go out with your boys. You might just bought a couple of sodas and came back to the crib. You know what I mean? So I think just going out is good for you. Going out, like I said, fishing. Me and my boys. Sorry, I bounce all over the place. That's just kind of how I am, and it is what it is for now. I'll work on it, but that's how I story tell. My shit jumps. But we was fishing and it was just a blast, man. Like we was out there just having laughs. Um, my homie got a Polaroid. He was taking pics. Like that shit looks funny. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like there was some dope pictures, but I got one of me, man, and I wrapped my shirt around my head because it was hot, bro. You don't know, like that shit was getting hot. I was cooking, and like my head be getting hot. My face gets hot because that's just how it is. Like I get a cherry face. I get red real easy. So fucking. So I put my like I fashioned my shirt into a little head wrap thing because you know it's hot and that's a skill I got. So that's what I did, and I made a little thing, and I was just fishing, bro. I was just sitting there fishing. I wasn't even paying no attention. I was just fishing, and one of my boys was like, "That's poetic." To my other homie, and he's like, he started laughing. I guess he's like, "What do you mean?" So that shit's poetic. So they snapped a pic of me, and I got that shit on the wall. That shit's goated. That shit it does look mad funny, dude. It looks like It looks like Nam. It looks like it looks like Nam. There's like some shrubbery in the background, some water. I'm just fishing. Like you have to see it to understand. Like I just look like some villager out there fishing. And I'm just in shorts, no shoes, no shirt, just having a ball, trying to catch me some fish. We didn't catch a damn thing. That place was ass. Um, we didn't catch a thing, but you know what I mean. It's just fun. It's just fun to go out with your boys. Fun to I don't know, just go out, have like you just go out like I was saying, like I don't know. It's just I think it's really good for your mental. And maybe I'm reading too much into what Young Lean was saying, but I really think there is a point to that. Like just do something that makes you happy. It doesn't have to be for everybody else. It don't. That's what I get caught up in a lot. Is like I be doing shit for other people. I be doing shit to get popular. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of where I was in a rut with this. Is like I was kind of trying to do it to get popular, and like changing how I am and stuff, kind of to be not that I did. Like if you go back, like it's all authentic. But the reason I didn't record is because the ones I tried, like I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't, you know what I mean? It's for clout, kind of, and that's just not the way to do it. Like it's not fun at that point. I didn't want to do it. Every time I think about it, I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I procrastinate. I'll do it tomorrow. I ain't do that shit. But I'm back now, so yeah, I think going out has helped me. Just going fishing, going shopping. Um, you can do that shit independently too. Like that shit's good for you regardless. Like this art shit, you know what I mean? Art can be anything. Art can be paintings, art can be this, art can be music, art can be I don't know, the fire twirlers or whatever, you know what I mean? Niche. The world's niche. People got niche interests. So that's my message is just get out, try shit, get out, do stuff, have fun. You know what I mean? Stay safe, but have a good time, have a ball. Yeah, that was my little bit on that. I think I just wanted to touch on that real quick. In other news, what we got here? A bird flew into my work the other day. That shit was nuts. We was trying to get that out, and old boy was like, "You just gotta let it die, bro." I was like, "Huh?" He's like it's hot. He's like, it's getting hot in here, bro. Because like, okay, so the bird flew in the door at the start of the day. It's like 8 in the morning. It's cracking. This bird flies in. We try to get it out. These two big ass doors. We're trying, doing everything we can. My boss is like, just leave it. Like, let it calm down. Because if it's not calm, like it is panicking, bro. It was trying to go out windows and all types of shit. So it start panicking. I was like, yo, like you know what I mean? I'm a kind soul. I wanted to help the bird, but like I got the message that like, you know, sometimes like the bird, if it doesn't get out, like it's gonna die. Like, you know what I mean? And we can try and shoo the bird out so much, like we can, you know what I mean? But if the bird can't go, it's kind of like flies or anything. Like if it can't figure out its way to get out, like it's gonna die, dude. Like it don't got food, it don't got water, it's cooked. But the bird did get out. The bird got out. But I just thought that was a silly little story. Bird flew up in the work, John, having a ball in there. But yeah, man, he did get out. He did get out. You know, what I mean, the the coworkers got him out. They shoot him out. Um, shoot him out the front. We were trying to get him out the back. That's where he flew in. That's where the biggest doors are. And so like he didn't want to go out there. I guess I don't know, but yeah, old boy was flying through the work, John. Man, I could have talking points, but like a lot of these shit's serious, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to keep it lighthearted with this one, trying to keep it a little more, because the last one was a little more like on some, you know what I mean, more serious type shit, and I'm not trying to do that. Not all the time, anyways. Like I like to have fun, me and my boys, and like I keep referencing them, and that's why I want to get them on here. Like you don't understand how many bits and like good shit I'll be saying with them, and like it doesn't translate as well here, especially with one person. No feedback, no laughter. If I had one of them here, like shit, it's a tough balance. I'll get one on here. I promise you. As soon as I can, as soon as I figure out a way, as soon as we're both comfortable and like the episode, it'll come out. promise. But yeah, man. Fuck, I'm about to just go to Twitter. Twitter's jumping. Like Twitter's always got some good bits for me. I see anything crazy. That's where I be. If y'all don't know, check out my Twitter. At I don't even know my at T Boogie LLC. All one word, no caps. Yeah, go check that shit out. I don't be posting like nothing really. Just fucking I be thinking of like random phrases. You'll see it if you go check it out. But like I just be thinking of random phrases that to me sound poetic. So I post them, Johns. And I like them. I like them. And I think some of y'all like it too. So you know what I mean? Go give it a watch. Not a fucking watch, dude. I don't be thinking. My brain be on low mode. And I'm doing this on a work day or after a work day. So like I'm kinda, I'm a little tired, a little eepy. But I'm gonna power through it. I'm gonna do this. I don't know, I'm just having fun with it. Just having fun with this, getting back in the flow, my flow state. Man, damn, son. I don't want there to be this much silence because that feels like a lot of filler. I don't want people to tune out. So I'm trying to look for bits while my brain also tries to think about bits. Seen some shit about the Joe Rogan pod where he was talking to that Neuralink dude. He said the implant is like aimbot for gaming. And fools are out here really worried about the gaming aspect. Are you not more concerned with like the legitimate applications of this? Fuck aimbot in fucking Overwatch. What about aimbot in real life, homie? What about they got like they can scope in with some thermal shit 70 yards away from a bush because they got that Neuralink. They don't even have to wear no equipment. It just did that to their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, everybody's worried about the wrong stuff with this AI shit. People be worried about the dumb parts. But I don't know. That was just my little thought on that because it was like that AI shit's like I don't know. It's real scary to me. Like the practical applications are fucking nuts. The dangers of it are through the roof. I'll be joking with my one homie that shit's Age of Ultron as fuck. Like we're gonna live in Avengers Age of Ultron. The AI is gonna give that dope ass meteor speech. What Ultron say? What would he say? Um, fuck something about meteors, man. And I know the speech. I know it. It's like under pressure. They say pressure makes diamonds. My ass, dude. I'd be folding. I'd be folding like a sock under pressure. Um, fuck, man. I want to know the meteor thing. Uh, but I always be joking with him that it's gonna be like that, dude. Like some dope ass AI is gonna give a speech. What do you say? He said, I think a lot about meteors. The purity. He said, what? Flash, then boom. Gone, begun anew. Some shit like that. Poetic, beautiful. The old Marvel was spitting. Y'all should go watch those if you haven't. Marvel, I like that shit's gas. That's not for nerds. That's not for kids. Like that shit is straight awesome. That shit's fucking awesome. You ever watch the first Iron Man? That shit's so gas. He said, he's in the car with and I like that it was realistic. He's in the Humvee with the vets. And they're going to do something. I can't even remember what they're doing. But he's with them. He said, "Can we get a picture?" He's like, "All right." He goes to take the picture with him. He said he throws up the vet dude throws up the peace sign, and Iron Man says, "Please, no gang signs." Like I love bits like that. Like that's such a good bit. That's so raw. Like Robert Downey was perfect for that role, and whoever did the dialogue writing for like the MCU first wave, crazy man, or MCU Marvel Cinematic. Yeah. They went nuts with that, man. They went fucking dumb. They went stupid. Um, but yeah, I really think that some Ultron shit is gonna happen, dude. He's gonna give a beautiful speech. But there's no superheroes in real life. There is that's the fucked up part. We don't got Iron Man. We don't got Captain America. We don't got Hulk. But AI is very real, and Ultron could become very real. We pretend he can, but shit, man, that shit's dangerous. That shit's spooky. Shit is getting spooky like a Tarantino movie. Um, Damn, that's crazy. I've been learning about firefighters recently. That's a tragic job. Shout out to firefighters. That's so fucked up. Like, I didn't know all the fucked up shit about it. Like, I thought they was just like, putting out fires. I didn't know like a lot of them die of cancer. I think it was like what 70 some percent, like 76% or something, like die of cancer. 76% of firefighters die of cancer, and then a bunch die while like on duty. And like we only think about house fires and shit, or at least me. Like when I think of firefighters, I don't even think of like house fires or building fires or business fires or like something like that. I forget about wildfires, and they really be out there in like Viet fucking Nam with the shit, man. They really be out like there was a movie on it. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that shit's crazier than a war movie, man. The fucking the flames be raging, and they put one little section out, but it's not even fully out. They kind of put it out because the fire's just burning so fucking hard, and then another section shoots up, and they're ducking for cover. They're like running behind shit. There's all kind of debris. There's animals out there. Like shit is going nuts, bro. And they're just in the middle of it. They got planes flying over with gallons, hundreds of gallons of water, just dumping that shit, doing jack shit because a fire is a fucking fire. Like it's so primitive, but yet effective. Like a forest fire can rage for a long time, man. That's like, y'all remember when the Cali was burning and shit? Like, god damn, dude. Like, them fires ain't no joke. So shout out to the firefighters, man. Like, I'm finna read more on that. I might cover that again because them firefighters, like, they really are heroes. That's some real fucked up shit. I didn't know that. I didn't. I thought they put out a few fires a year at buildings. You know what I mean? Save dogs, stuff like that. I didn't even think about like they're out there fighting wars. They're out there in the fucking thick of it. Man, rest in peace all the firefighters. Shout out to all the firefighters. Um that was a little odd bit, but man, I seen something on it and I had to say something, man. It was crazy. Cuz I don't think they get like thought about really. Most careers don't. Like obviously always in the headlines is police, for good or for bad. You know what I mean? We never really hear about the paramedics or the firefighters or medical staff, stuff like that. Underrated jobs, man. Unappreciated, I should say. I don't know if they're underrated. A lot of people rate doctors and firefighters and paramedics decently high, which is deserved. But I think they're underappreciated. They don't get a lot of praise and glory. But yeah, man, shout out them. Um, Man, going back to my last episode, that van shit's crazy. Living in the Midwest is an interesting experience. Like, it's its own type of dystopia. I don't know what California is like. I don't know what New York is like. I don't know what Texas is like. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what the South is like, what the East Coast is like, what the West Coast is like. I don't even know what it's like far up north. But I can tell you about the Midwest, man. This shit is so interesting. It's so weird. It's a weird dynamic. It's weird. You feel different. In the sense that like the culture here is like so odd. It's like very, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind, right? And it's not like other places. Eh, I mean, it's kind of like the South, but like it's also its own beast, its own monster. And I can't speak for all the Midwest. I can just speak for where I'm from. But it is a interesting beast out here. I don't recommend living here, but I think just visiting or just a trip out here, it's fucking wild, man. The forests, the different types of people you'll run into. Small towns are really where you get into that weird culture shock. Like even where I'm from isn't that big. We still got like 80, 90,000 people here. And you go to like the towns around here and it's like numbers in the thousands. And it's like, or different communities. It's like I wouldn't even call them suburbs because a lot of it's not suburbs. It's like giant acres of land. Um, and that shit's nuts, yo. Like fucking, it's weird. It's weird. And with my job, I get to meet a lot of people, and it's like the culture is so interesting. It's so unique. Everyone's different. Every culture is unique in their own way. But just growing up here and knowing what I know from here is like the demolition derby bit. Like that is something that I thought was a global thing. I thought, or not global, but I thought around the United States it's normal. Apparently not. I've talked to a few of my like friends and people around and like not here, like that I have in different states, and like they're like, what the fuck is a demolition derby? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like our fair is a big deal here. Like I said, there's still like quite a few people here, and like tens of thousands, like 90,000 people or whatever. And yet, like the fair's a big fucking deal, man. The fair's a big deal. The fair is like I know I went over it in that episode, but like it's coming up. That's all I'm talking about. It's coming up. The fair is going to be here soon. Will I go? I don't know. I kind of want to go to the Derby, just as a little, little nod, little appreciation. And it's just fun. Like I said, going out's fun. So going to the Derby, man, might get a couple of the boys go to the Derby, talk about that because I haven't been in years. But man, that shit's wild, yo. The fair, man, the fair culture. It's just a cesspool, and like people might get offended at that, but it really is like it's just people like a lot of people there are looking to get loose. Like that's how I'd phrase it. A lot of people there are looking to get loose. A lot of people there, their morals get a little shaky at the fair. You know what I'm saying? It's it's like time traveling to like the medieval times, kind of like a lot of theft, a lot of fights. A year or two ago we had like a shooting. You know what I mean? That's not cool. I don't. That's none of the rest of it's cool either. But like I don't know. It's very Renaissance. It's very medieval. It's a human thing. Shootings are not. I don't like that. That upsets me, and I think that's a bunch of BS. Don't fuck up the fair culture. That ruins it. Shootings don't happen at the fair. People die at the fair, but people don't get shot at the fair. Don't do that. Don't be doing that. Don't shoot up the fair. Fuck you. But um, it is. It's like a cesspool. It's like it's like a lot of thievery, a lot of violence, a lot of mischief in the air. It's a lot of young people. You know what I mean? A lot of people like, and there's a decent crowd of like older people there, but they're mostly there for their kids. You know what I mean? For the actual fair ride and stuff. Other than that, it's like the age range is like 25. Like the most popular demographic and the one that they're targeting is like 25 or like even 30 to like anything below that, 30 and under. Like that's what they want at the fair, and that's the kind of it's kind of vibe. And there's a lot of like evil mischief in the air. I think there's a lot of shenanigans going on, man. A lot of people get their shit stolen. Like I said, a lot of people get their fucking faces punched. There's a lot of drunk people there. A lot of people saying stuff they probably wouldn't say in the office. Or I should say, probably wouldn't say at home. Definitely wouldn't say in the office. But at the fair, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like Vegas. What happens at the fair stays at the fair. The fair is its own world, its own realm. It's funny too, because like with all the crime I'm talking about, the thievery, the assaults, um, it's very lax. Like it's funny because it's kind of like, in my opinion, what I feel like it's like lock them up till the fair's over, get that spirit of mischief out of them, let the evil earwig die, and after the fair, they become normal members of society again. I shit you the fuck not. I shit you the fuck not. That is how it works. The fair makes people rowdy and crazy. I watched Woodstock '99, the documentary thing, whatever, and the guy was talking about like it got bad. You know what I mean? There was like riots and shit, and like people were bashing the ATMs open, and burning shit and tipping over tents and just going crazy, nuts, crazy. And he said like I'm a normal guy. Like I was a good kid, got good grades in school and everything. I just went to this concert. He said, but once it was in the air, like, like you just once you're in there in the middle of it and everyone else is doing it, you're like, hey, why I can do it? Why can't I get rowdy? And I think that's kind of the fair energy. It's a very like evil mischief in the air. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of laughs. I enjoyed the fair as a kid. Enjoyed the rides. Like I said, carnies are a little weird, but it's like, man, the fair fucking it's fun, but there's also a lot of mischief. Once you kind of get past your like child years and you're like 13ish, 12, 13. Especially after that, once you're 14, 15, 16, it's like a mischievous. I mean, you're not going to ride the rides anymore. I mean, you might ride a few rides, but that's not why you're there. You're there to. There's a lot of people that go there high. A lot of people get drunk. I mean, I'm talking about the teenagers. I'm talking about that 13 to like 30 demographic. You know what I mean? They're high. They're drunk. You know what I mean? They're kind of loose. Like I said, they're getting loose, and that's when hands start to go for wallets, and fists start to hands form to fists, which end up on faces, and it's just a whole fucking ordeal. But we do it every year, and it won't stop. You take the fare from the people. The people will riot. It is funny because like humans have not evolved. Technology may have, but humans themselves have not evolved that far. Because it's just like the olden days. You can't take something that the community universally loves. Don't take that from them. No, don't do that. Like, don't take the fare. Just like prohibition. They tried. You can try and take alcohol from people. It's not going to work. You could try and take the fare. Something else, something way worse is going to happen. All that pent up energy, all that excitement, all that shit that people wait for, and it's the end of summer, right? The fair comes at the end of summer, so it's like, bro, that's adding to the mix where it's like all these kids, everybody who's got to go back to school, they they get this is kind of their last opportunity to let loose. Their last opportunity to kind of fuck around, have fun before the summer ends, and you got to clock in for school every day. And so it's kind of the last hurrah, and the people love it, and the kids love it. The kids love it, and a lot of their parents act like they hate it or think they hate it, but they get a couple beers in them, a funnel cake, they're chilling. So don't take the fare from the people. They weren't ever going to do that, but I just think that's a funny bit that like we have not evolved that much. Don't like we'll turn into medieval peasants. We'll fucking go crazy. The town will turn into the purge if you take the fare away. Don't take the fare away, and they never will. Like I said, but yeah, man, just a real mischievous energy. Like I said, all those things mixing, the young crowd, um, pot, alcohol, funnel cakes, yeah, just sugar. You know what I mean? Sugar, just getting fat as fuck, eating corn dogs that are fried and greased, like just fucked up for your health. Fried Oreos, fried Snickers. Yeah, I had some. What about it? So you know what I mean? It is a just all the most evil things being put in your body: drugs, alcohol, uh, carbohydrate, or not fucking what is it? Trans fats, like fucking. You're basically injecting butter and sugar into your veins, and you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck because it's a fair. Nobody gives a fuck. Your parents are buying you the worst shit. Your parents are buying you the fucking fried Snickers. You know why? Because it's the fair. It's the one fucking time of year we can get fucking fried Snickers. So you know what? My kid's gonna have a fucking snow cone, fried Snickers, and a fucking funnel cake. So you know what I mean? Like, um, yeah, man. Like that shit is just. It is a hilarious bit. It is full of rife mischief. Um, People there just it's kind of like an internet space, and that sounds weird or like cringy, but like it is like there's just people there to troll. A lot of people there show up with the intent to troll, to pull pranks or to harass people, throw popcorn at people, get people riled up, get people pissed, start fights. Like any party, there's jesters that just go to fuck around, but this party is like a jester party. That's the problem. It's not just a couple jesters in the crowd. 80% of the crowd is jesters. Most of the kids and people there are fucking around. They're starting fights. They're pushing people. They're running around. They're playing tag. They're fucking. They're going behind machines and fucking with the wiring. Like it's just rife with awfulness. There is no hierarchy of like authority either. That's the craziest part. It's not like most events where there's like proper security, right? It's not a concert. It's not Coachella. It's nothing like that, man. It is a raw event that's like the best they have for security. Yeah, there's cops around, but like even the cops, like they're kind of having fun. Like they're there for laxness. Like I said, it's the fair. Like kind of bad stuff happens. People fight. People steal. Cars get stolen or what is it? Car hopped. But like the police, like you know what I mean, they're kind of lax, they're kind of cool, and like I said, after the fair, like everything goes back to normal for the most part. All those people usually get locked up, like you know what I mean, they get in trouble after the fair and have to deal with the consequences. But During the fair, it's just kind of lax. So it's like there's like no security. Like unless someone does something really bad, like most people, it's not a huge issue. And like about like the stolen shit, like what can they do? What can the cops do about that? Like how are they going to recover? This isn't fucking CSI Miami. They're not going to dust for prints. There was like 1,000,000 people there over the course of the fair. Like our whole entire 90,000 population pops out at some point. So, you know what I mean? Like what can they do? I don't fault them for that. Because what the fuck can they do? So, yeah, no, it's just like it's very medieval, and I think I want to check it out this year just because I'm describing it like that, and that's really what it's like. It's like a didn't they have those back in the day, like fairs or whatever? Well, like a Renaissance fair, right? Like the Renaissance fairs or whatever. It's like that. Like it's medieval as fuck. Like I said, people wear silly shit. You think I'm joking? Like some people pop out in fly fits, especially like teenagers or young men and women. Like they're trying to impress each other or whatnot. But like kids and older people, like they're wearing silly shit, man. They're wearing the shit that they won at the game, the squid hats, the fucking googly eyes, whatever. Like it's a truly divine experience that one must partake in to understand. And I think if you do, you'll really get that fair vibe. It's a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I didn't like going when I was like in my teenage years, just because like I was antisocial and shit. So like I wasn't big on that. And like I said, it's rife with mischief, and I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't trying to fight nobody. I wasn't trying to be down there and drink. I wasn't trying to smoke. I wasn't trying to go down there and even socialize. Really, that was the big element. I wasn't trying to socialize. I wasn't trying to see people. I wasn't trying to make friends. Like I said, very antisocial, very scared of people, very scared of not even confrontation, but just like conversation. So, but yeah, man, it's a very like different experience, and it goes along with like the day and night. So like the daytime is kind of more chill. It's just like the real life shit. Like daytime's kind of more chill. It's like more parents and young kids out there earlier, and then as like the sun goes down, that's when mischief shows up. All the people who've been drinking and smoking and come there to show out in front of the hose and fucking get respect and whatnot and just fucking run amok. And oh man, you know what I mean? So it is its own thing. It's very unique. It's very interesting. It's very fun. I'm gonna go this year and I'm gonna talk about it more. I think for now that's all I got though. It was good to talk to y'all. It was good to be back again. I'm trying to be more consistent, so trust that. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Hope y'all enjoyed that fair bit, even though I already went over it. I think this time I explained it better and kind of more thoroughly. So thank y'all for listening. Give it a like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? It all helps. It all helps. It all means a lot to me. I appreciate it. I'm grinding. I think I'm getting further. I think I'm doing it. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. And it's been your host, 2400 Y2K, and I'm out.
Bad bitch, do whatever you say. When it comes to money,